जी assalamualaikum everyone, it's Shoayb Khan and welcome to the live update of crypto affairs. It's 3rd of May, 7 a.m. in the morning, and we're gonna be discussing a lot about the Bitcoin and overall cryptocurrency and lots of charts. And of course, it's a big day because the FOMC minutes are coming out. So we'll also gonna have a look what are the possibilities regarding the price action. So before we start, make sure to like and subscribe this channel so you get the updates right away. All right. So I'm gonna share my screen here. Let's talk about. I'm gonna walk you through what just happened according to our previous analysis. Well, that was the 26th of April. We had our nasty wick down to the 27,200, and after that we were kind of developing a range. We had our triple top setup already shared on my Twitter and Telegram. If you're not there, make sure to join that. It's all free. So after that we had our literally dropped to the levels of 27,600, the mid 27,000. So what's just happening here that we broke this structure because it was already making a rising wedge kind of a stuff here. You can see already explained the rising channel in my last video, and it just broke down, and then 0.5 was tested, failed, and then we went all the way down to 27 600, right? So right now, coming back to the zero point 0.5 level, this is just like a bearish retest so far. If you can see on the daily chart here, you can see here, I'm gonna hide my Fibonacci here, nasty wick down and a really bearish closer on the day of 1st of May. 2nd of May was pretty much retest, and now it's just a start. It's been like we are in 2 hours today, so I think it's pretty much a bearish retest here, and we are bound to go down again and retesting those levels. So that was just the HTF perspective. We are yet to be bearish on a higher time frame if we close below these equal lows at 26,600 levels. Until then, we are pretty much forming a range here. So the main topic about today is Bitcoin going to explode? Not by the price itself but by the dominance, and that's the really important stuff you got to see and should not be putting in the hindsight, because it may lead to the 30-40% collapse in the altcoins, and I'm gonna show you why and how. I mean literally by that. And just looking at the charts here, let's go towards the BTC dominance on the 3-hour chart. All right, now you see we were closing into our 3-year high of 49%, right? uh, the peak was formed on 27th of April. We went sideways and then a little bit on 30th of April, and on this day we had our little rally in altcoins, and after that BTC and alts both literally bled to that. Why is that? Because the USDT dominance was rising. So the theory is pretty simple. The BTC dominance reflects the money is flowing into the Bitcoin either from the outside or from the altcoins, right? So once it rises, the altcoins literally bleeds, right? But you also got to see whether the money is flowing in the USDT dominance or not, because once the USDT dominance is rising, both altcoins and Bitcoin will going to bleed, because the money is flowing from the main coins to the stables, right? So now what we are looking at, people are pretty much expecting, oh look, it's just a literally a highway to hell, and now we are coming back, the alt season is just around the corner. Well, I have a different perspective to show, to be honest, and it's kind of a really scary. But before that, I'm just gonna show you one structure. I don't believe in fractals though, to be honest. Just like oh, that happened on that day, it's gonna happen on the same day, and that kind of stuff. Well, I just show you the structure and what just happened in the past. You see, on the 6th of November, we had our high of 20 at late at 2022. We went down, we were moving sideways, we made this high again, the local high, and then we were moving sideways. And as soon as we came here, everybody was expecting, all right, it's gonna go back and moving down and whatsoever. So but BTC broke, literally break out, and then it's all history. Just remember this structure, all right? Now coming back to the BTC dominance, let's move towards the weekly chart so we can have the data. See what's happening here. The high is at 49.10%, all right? Tomato, you want to call it the 48.5, 49.5, it doesn't matter. What matter is we are testing this entire range, all right? This entire range, we are testing it for like 1, 2, 3, 4th, 5th time. Just imagine if it went up at 50% and then stabilize here. Well, there's nothing stopping it to going towards the 60%, of dominance at this level. And this will pretty much push the alts to like 30-40% down. Ether may come back to, you can say, the 1100s and whatsoever. BNB and all that main layer 1, layer 2 coins, everything on the cryptocurrency will gonna be bleeding to that as soon as BTC come back to this range. And we are just close to this level. It's really important, the coming week is really important to see. Either we reject from it, that's fine. BTC will buy us some time, and we'll gonna see some recovery in the altcoins and whatsoever. But this is pretty much dangerous point to see, and you got to literally don't put in your hindsight whether you're swing trading or scalping and whatsoever, because this will gonna wreck so many altcoins. All right, so I just want to show you, this is pretty simple setup here. You can see the highs and the lows here, just considering this low, not this wick as a deviation. You can see 0.5 is easy target, the 56%, and then I think the resistance will be at this point, right? The current resistance is at 57.25, and that's all. So be aware of that, because once the BTC itself pushed from that fractal that I already showed you a couple of minutes ago, it was just a retest of one time, all right? And the thing is that the more you test the resistance, the weaker it becomes. It's not like, oh look, the resistance is really strong, it's been rejecting for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5, 5 and 6.5 times, so it's gonna push it down. Yes, it may, but what if it don't? What if it freaking breaks out? The altcoins will gonna be going back to the goblin town. You know what I'm saying? So be really careful about that and put that in your perspective. Do watch it either on a daily chart, and be very cautious about this. Just mark this line at 49.10 and this band to the 49.13 to 48.35%. As soon as it closes above than that, whether it's a daily or a weekly chart, well, it's gonna be a comfort of doom for the altcoins. All right, so coming back to the LTF chart, let's have a look on the Ethereum. Ethereum is still range bound though. We had this nasty wick of the 1950 to the downside of the 1783, coming back to the upper range. Already told you that we had the volumetric white zone here. For those who don't know, it just you can see the highs and the lows here. You can see the volumetric white zone, so it was pretty obvious to fill. And later yesterday we had this coming back down to the 1807, so that's what's happening with the Ethereum. The range is entire completed, and similar with the BTC, but I'm pretty much expecting that FOMC is coming out pretty negative, because even if it's a raise of 25 bps, it's still a raise. You cannot say like, oh look, it just cut my finger, not my hand, it's a good news. Well, you just freaking lost your finger. So you just got to see with the perspective what they are doing, and you just got to see how they are pretty much playing you. So the range is still here. They might shake out the longs here, just my 2 cents on it. It will come back down, shake out the long, hit the equal lows, and then moving up towards this liquidity of 31,046, and that's gonna be the really amazing setup. So it's gonna be in chop till London session. FOMC minutes coming out at around, this is the ISM, it's coming out later at night at around like just a 23:30. The press conference, the FED rate instruction also at 11 p.m. at night, and the balance of trade is also coming up. Well, this stuff will gonna be the catalyst of some shakeout succeeding the impact of the FOMC minute later tonight. So let's wait for that. I'm still pretty keen on that we're going to be testing this range again, whether in a wick or a body, it doesn't matter, but equal lows is has to be tested here. All right, so moving forward towards the gold, I had a really amazing setup though yesterday, and the POI has been really smashed through it, and I really enjoyed it. We had our POI here at around this level, okay, and gold was pretty much ranging here along from here. It just smashed through our POI, also completed our entire range. I already posted that in my Twitter. You can see the before and after of this analysis. And just for those who don't know, the single dollar movement in a gold, it realized with a PNL of $100 if you are longing or shorting with one lot. So 2009, if it moves toward the 2010, it's gonna give you the $100 profit if you're longing from here. Okay, so I just posted it, just the golden nugget for you. I just posted this in the mentoring launch a couple of minutes ago, because this is the time where I post my analysis. I'm not like some of your analysts who just pretty much wake up late at night and see, oh look, we are there. We are just kind of a professional guys who come back in our office, have a routine. So yeah, I just made this scenario here that we should be really careful about this band here, and I already put a warning here. Beware if it crosses this band of 2021 and 2019, because if it crosses there, it might go up, but there's a high chance we may retest it, hit the stop losses, and then coming back to the POI of 2009. It's still the range of yeah, it's pretty fine though. That's a 95 96 pips. I think it's gonna work out soon, and I'm already shorting here. My liquidity is safe. My account is pretty much, I don't go with the entire the cross type of the trading. I go with the isolated one. So even if it goes against, I know how to manage my risk. So if you are doing it, if you are following the analysis, well, do the same. At least act like a professional, not like a gambler. All right, so that's all the update. The BTC dominance, the Ethereum, the Bitcoin, and the gold chart. And let's move towards some queries here. All right. अच्छा, somebody saying सर प्राइस एक्शन की वीडियो बहुत देर से आ रही है और कंपाउंड ऑर्डर ब्लॉक में अब की तो समझ आ गई, लेकिन डाउन में जिस कैंडल ने ब्रेक किया उसने अब जाकर ब्रेक किया है, जबकि डाउन नीचे की तरफ ब्रेक करना था. यू कैन शेयर द चार्ट विद मी, तो इस पर ये कि डिस्कस कर लेते हैं. इधर टैग मी ऑन ट्विटर एंड आई एम गोना गिव यू माई इनसाइट कि आप उसको किस तरीके से वो कर रहे हैं, ठीक है. बट इट रिक्वायर्स दी, ऑफ कोर्स इट रिक्वायर्स सम प्रैक्टिस एंड द विजन टू सी, बिकॉज ये एडवांस लेवल है, ठीक है. ये अभी अब आने वाली जो इंड्यूसमेंट है और अभी जो दूसरे टॉपिक्स एक आ रहे हैं, हाइपर लिक्विडिटी, इंटरनल एक्सटर्नल लिक्विडिटी है, आर्ट लेक्चर्स अभी हैं. अब आई माइट मेक 1 or 2 जस्ट टुडे एंड आफ्टर दैट आई एम गोना बी अपलोडिंग लेटर टुनाइट. सो उसके लिए प्रैक्टिस की ज़रूरत पड़ेगी आपको थोड़ा. इट्स नॉट लाइक कि एक वीडियो देख लिया एंड ऑल दैट. देयर इज़ अ रीज़न देयर आई कैटेगराइज इट इन द एडवांस सेक्शन, राइट. इसके बाद एक्सपर्ट लेवल आएगा. तो बिगिनर या इंटरमीडिएट लेवल जो होते हैं वो लेक्चर देख के आ जाते हैं समझ के, हाँ बस ठीक है, इफ़ आई एम गोना सी ऑन द चार्ट आई कैन मार्केट, मैं इसको पहचान लूँगा इस स्ट्रक्चर को. लेकिन एडवांस वाले में यू नीड टू प्रैक्टिस, यू नीड टू सी हाउ द थिंग्स आर अनफोल्डिंग. सही है. अच्छा, you said I will post the time of. Acha, somebody's asking render chart. Okay, I'm gonna share the render chart here. Kindly like and subscribe this channel though if you're liking it. Share the videos, because I don't think anybody out there giving you the one-way calls and whatsoever. So we had our render chart. I think it was a previous analysis. Yes, we had our bearish bet, completed this POI, the BOS, retested it, failed to do so, and then coming back to this range. So I'm gonna remove this one. I'm gonna see. Oh man, what just happened? Sorry for that. All right, I'm gonna remove this analysis. I should change my hotkeys though. If you think that I'm going too fast, you can say, hey man, hey Shoayb, I know you're pretty much jacked up on Epic, man, so kind of slow down. So, but the recording kind of reflects that you can always go back and check what I just said and what kind of analysis that I'm giving you. So, excuse about my language though. The English is not my fourth, actually, it's not even my first, second, third, but the fourth language. So, that's the best I can do. And I'm really not sorry about that. So, render has all right, we have a support there with a confluence of a harmonic B point at around 1.630. The structure is I don't think, should we call it, on the daily chart it's look like it's bearish, but yes, it's bearish though. It just we had our structure break here. Oh sorry, it's a BOS, not IBOS. Alright, the structure been broken here and then retested, coming back down. We're gonna fill that FVG. We're gonna come back to this level of 1.876. If it loses, we're gonna be coming back to 1.630. Alright, so what if BTC weeps low, all can be long, sir? I think you mean by what if BTC sweeps low. Yes, it can be longed, but you still should have a plan where you'll be, booking your profits, because you don't have to wait for like, oh look, it's going up. There's, somebody on Twitter saying it's gonna be going towards like 45k, 55k. I should be, keeping my position open. Well, you shouldn't be doing that. Once you see the equilos are swapped, we may hit like in a week or two at 25k levels. But you got to see, okay, everything is pretty much, looking oversold. This is where I should long my favorite coins and whatsoever, but you should have a plan to exit. You should have a plan. If it goes and keep dumping, what should I do? Should I book my loss or should I DCA? If my liquidity is safe, that's fine. So you should have a plan, and as soon as you see the range completing, which I already explained in my earlier minutes of this Bitcoin update, this is where you should be booking. Whether if it's going to 35k, 36k, that none of your business. The range right now it's at 31. This is the range. The top of this range is here, right? The $31.46. But being a professional, even if you longing from these equal lows, you should be booking half of your profit at 28,500. If it goes up, 30,000 is your max limit to book your profit. That's it. Nada, done. So that's all about it. All right. So somebody, you said you're gonna show. Sir, you said I will post the time of sessions. These are my settings for the market sessions. You can see GMT +5 where I'm, sitting at. You can adjust according to your time zone. Session 1 is London, 12 to 20. All right. Session 2 is New York, 17 to 1. Session 3 is Tokyo, 4 to 12. All right. Fuck. So, not pretty much, including this session, fourth session of Sydney. Well, I'm all good with the 3 sessions. This is how you do it, but do not use these sessions on the cryptocurrency. It will gonna confuse you. These are for the forex market, the commodities, the metals, and it kind of reflects where it closes and whatever the situation is gonna be in the coming session. So cryptocurrency is 24 hours, so it will gonna be confusing you. So please do not use it in cryptocurrency. All right. So Shoayb woke up and chose violence. I don't know, man. Yeah, maybe so. I think it's gonna be getting more views if you like and share, and it kind of motivates me to create this content, and just to give you the insight free of cost, one-way updates just to give you what's gonna be happening, and if it goes against your so-called Twitter city analyst technical analysis, well, you shouldn't be surprised why is it happening. So that's all about it though. I'm gonna call it a day, and I'll be posting the updates on Telegram and Twitter. If you're not on my Telegram, make sure to join it. The link is in the description, also the Twitter and the Discord one. And if you're not on really following up on the updates, because once I update it here, I post the charts on my Twitter once they are completed, so everything is transparent. Not like, oh wait, I'm just gonna give you like the two-way updates and just gonna be boasting about the ones which played out. I'm not that kind of analyst. It doesn't suit me, not my kind of psychology. So you'll be getting every update on my Twitter, and make sure to join the Discord if you want to daily on in like our mentoring launch, and you'll be getting way more than that, just the patty signals. So thank you so much. I'm gonna see you soon, and let's see how the FOMC turns out, and I'll be posting the charts though. And yeah, don't let the market surprise you. Allah Hafiz.